for a technical update on the equity markets. Nifty opened on a flat note today. However, after the first hour of the trading session, the Nifty continued to gain strength and traded with a positive bias throughout the day, ending the day with an 82-point gain. The small cap index and the mid cap index were the star performers. Not to forget, the banking index were the star performers in today's trading session. Small cap index closed up by 2.8%. Mid cap index was up by 1.6%, and bank Nifty was also positive by more than 2%. From the Nifty 55, ICICI, Tata Motors, ONGC, L&T were some of the major gainers in trade today, while ITC, Infosys, HDFC, TCS closed with marginal losses. ITC in fact was the largest laggard in trading today. Now moving on to the daily charts, we can observe that the Nifty has closed with a positive daily closing for the 5th consecutive trading session. It has reached a resistance in the form of the upward resistance trend line. Today's trading session, we saw the previous lifetime high of 78.40 being breached on the upside. We have also closed above that, so this indicates bullish bias, and in a bull market every new high should be bought into. So, and the daily momentum indicator is also having a positive crossover. The last 5 trading sessions, we have been the Nifty has been closing with gains, which indicates that there is more momentum on the upside. On the daily charts, we can also observe the daily Bollinger Bands, which are expanding, and the Nifty is trading along the upper Bollinger Band. So this setup indicates that the positive momentum on the upside should continue. Now moving on to the hourly charts, we can observe that the Nifty has closed exactly at the upper end of the channel, or the upper resistance trend line. As we can observe previously in past 2 occasions, it has faced resistance over there. So today's high of 78807881 becomes a crucial level for tomorrow's trading session, and the Nifty has to, if it has to sustain the positive momentum, then the Nifty has to trade above the levels of 7880 7890. This range should not be reached on the downside. So in the coming trading sessions, we should trade above these levels for the positive momentum to continue. On the hourly charts, we can observe that some amount of negative divergence is there. Since past 5 trading sessions, we have been closing positive on the hourly charts. There is some negative divergence, but that will be confirmed only with a daily negative close. And looking at the stocks, there is less likely chances of getting a daily negative close, considering the fact that most of the Nifty 50 stocks are continuing with the positive momentum. Now moving on to the chart of Bank Nifty, we can observe that the Bank Nifty has closed above this downward sloping channel. It is almost touching the upward end of this sideways channel, which is holding on, or in which the Bank Nifty is trading since past to say 3 months. And now looking at some of the charts of major heavyweights like State Bank of India, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, we feel that this resistance will more or less be taken out in the coming trading sessions, and we expect the positive momentum in Bank Nifty to continue as well. Crucial supports for Bank Nifty are placed at 15,310 and 15,150. On the upside, 15,630 and 15,750 are crucial resistances. So overall, friends, our view on the Nifty remains positive. Today we have closed at an all-time high, surpassing the previous all-time high of 78.40. So 78.40 now becomes a crucial support, and the Nifty 78.40 and 77.85 are crucial supports for the Nifty. On the upside, 7900 7780 to 7900 will be a resistance zone, as we have pointed out in our chart. So the Nifty should trade above that, and above that 7970, which is our short term target, should act as crucial resistances. That's all for today. Thank you.